Yo, still bills, what's the deal, man? Motherfucking heading to work to start my motherfucking day, man. But peep game though, man. We got a big fight this weekend in the light heavyweight division between Marcus Browne and motherfucking Artur Beterbiev. I don't know how you pronounce homeboy name. I really don't. But I think a lot of people was writing Marcus Browne off, man. I think dude is nice, honestly, man. I think dude is nice. He left the PBC side of the street. He's like, yo, man, I got to seek greener pastures, man, because ain't no work over there in my division. I think it's a smart move, personally. And I think he took a deep step in the deep end, and that's cool. That's cool. He ain't getting no younger. He's supposed to have these type of challenges, you dig? So I love the fight. I think it's gonna be a real good fight, man. I think he has a legitimate chance. I think people are underestimating him, especially after what happened with him and Jean Pascal. He was beating the shit out of Jean Pascal. He was completely outboxing him and picking him apart. The exchanges, man. He got complacent in the exchanges, and he collapsed the pocket. His hands dropped, and he got clipped. Both times. And then the stoppage, he led it. Pascal led with his head, and they had to stop the fight. He was dominating Pascal outside of the rounds with the knockdowns. He was picking him apart. Every time he got dropped, he'd get back up. He'd get out of the round, get his legs back up under him, and go right back to work. Jabbing him from the outside, man. He was timing him. He had the better timing of the shots. He was outlanding them, the shorter shots. He was a lot more accurate with his punches. Real good jab, real good two off the jab. He started throwing the hook off of the jab, or just throwing the hook. He was just finding Jean Pascal at will. It was just when he would plant his feet, stand there and willingly exchange. And I just didn't think that was a bright idea, and he got clipped. And it happens, man. Like, it happens. You dig? I went and watched the fight last night. I don't know why I never watched it, man, but I went and I watched it last night, and I'm thinking Pascal just went in there and just blew through this dude. And I'm like, no, because that's how everybody was making it seem. He was crashing Pascal like damn, Pascal was really getting outboxed right now. It wasn't even like it was competitive. Pascal was getting frustrated. He was getting flustered. He was lunging in. He was throwing the wide. I mean, it was typical Pascal. That's who he is. But he was throwing the wide looping punches, man. He was falling over his feet into the shots, and he was just off balance. No jab there. I think it was Lennox Lewis who said he's throwing the double jab, but he's not moving his feet with it. He's just kind of stagnant throwing it. And it was the typical southpaw, conventional versus unorthodox style of matchup. People tend to think that just because you're a southpaw, you automatically have the advantage. There's advantages to being an orthodox fighter as well, man. I've used it before. When you fight the orthodox fighter, you circle jab to their lead hand, because there's nothing that they can run you into, unless they're just that sharp of a counterpuncher and they're that fast on their feet. But even then, it still gives you you have a dimension at your disposal as well, and that lines you up for the right hand down the pipe, the southpaw killer. So there's advantages to being an orthodox fighter, but he didn't utilize it. He didn't utilize it. And I think that his game plan was to force an exchange, and he won not all of them, but the exchanges that he won, and he was able to floor that man twice. So I think people are really overlooking Marcus Browne. I think people are really overlooking him, and I can't say that I blame him. Because me personally, I do have Artur Beterbiev winning this fight. I do. just on the strength alone that, Beterbiev isn't the big, he's not no defensively sound fighter his damn self. He's been dropped multiple times. He doesn't have like the best head movement or nothing like that. I mean, even when you look at his best win is with Volcic. And look, Volcic at a point early in the fight was outboxing him. But it's his mental pressure. It's his mental pressure. It's the body shots. It's all of that. And it's the hard, straight punches, man. Like, I watched how he fought. I forget how the dude Adam Dyness or whatever, I think from Germany. And just how he sets up his punches, man. Just, it's pity patting and it's a hard blow. And the thing is, you don't even want to get hit with the pity pat punches. So when he goes on the attack, you go on the defensive because he's that deadly of a puncher. And his punches are a lot sharper and crisp and tighter than the likes of a Jean Pascal. And he hits harder, of course. So I have Beterbiev winning the fight. I do. I have him winning the fight, but I think it's going to be a lot tougher than what people are making it out to be. Because Marcus Browne has real good dimensions. He has a good jab. He has a good tool off of the jab. He has good, a really good control of distance, man. He was showing it with Pascal. He was in deep enough to land a well-placed shot, but out of range enough to where he can get out of the way of the counter. He has really good distance control, man. He does, man. I think the kid is nice. He gets busy, bro, but I think people are really writing him off because of how, the defensive lapses he had against Jean Pascal. And if Jean Pascal can catch you like that, well, why, when you already have him flustered and you're dominating him, what do you think Artur is going to do? So I understand it. I get it. And like I said, I got Artur winning the fight my damn self anyway. I just think Artur is just, he might not lose. He might not lose to nobody. Like as of now. Like, he's a big puncher, man. He has scary power. He has real scary power. And how he sets up his punches, man. I mean, the pressure he applies, and it's just he's gonna maul you. He's gonna maul you. He doesn't box like Bivol. I like Marcus Browne's chances better against the Bivol, where you can get in a rhythm and stay in a rhythm, and you ain't got to necessarily worry about him pressing the action. Beterbiev is gonna press the action, man, and I just think he's gonna force exchanges with Marcus Browne and force him to plant his feet and open up a little bit. And once he does that, he's gonna get caught in the exchanges. I don't want to say a stoppage. I don't want to say stoppage, but I do think Beterbiev is going to clearly win the fight. Not saying stoppage. I'm just saying I think he's going to win the fight. If the brother win the fight, I'm gonna love that shit. That means now we officially got a new player in the light heavyweight division. We got a new player, but I gotta go with my instincts on this one. I gotta go with Marcus Browne, not Marcus Browne, but Artur Beterbiev. The dude is a legit animal, and he's scary, man. He's scary. He's scary. That mental pressure is a motherfucker, man. When I watched him do what he did to goddamn Volcic, I was like, yo, man. Like I said, Volcic was outboxing him. Volcic was outboxing him, dog. Like, Volcic was on his high horse. He had just retired to Donna Stevenson. Put that man in a coma. He was on his high horse, you dig? So I was like, I got Volcic. I got the nail winning. I had seen him. I forget who else he fought, and I was like, yo, man, homeboy is nice. And he went in there and he got crashed, man. I'm like, yo, in a fight that in my opinion, he was winning. But, the Russian is just, he's a relentless dude. He has a good jab and a good tool off of the jab, man. The dude, He just has bricks in his hands, and it's gonna be a real hard fight for. He's gonna be a hard fight for anybody. It's gonna be a hard fight for anybody, man. So that's who I'm going with, man. I'm going with Beterbiev, but I don't think it's gonna be as much of a blowout as people are saying it is, even though it could be. I always try to, y'all know me, I always try to leave room for error. Like, I don't want to be so sure. Like, oh, it's just, like, this is the only way it's gonna go. I don't want to be him. I don't want to be him. I always try to leave room for error, because we don't know until the fight actually takes place. But as it stands right now, I got Beterbiev winning the fight. Like, clearly and convincingly. Like, yeah, he won that fight, and possibly a couple of knockdowns. A couple of knockdowns. But I don't know if he can respond, if he can recover from those knockdowns the way he recovered from Jean Pascal's knockdowns. Because Beterbiev is proven to be a bigger puncher. The dude has all KOs. But 16 fights, 16 KOs, and you're a champion. That's a tall, or that's scary to stand in front of. So every fight he goes in there, oh yeah, he's gonna. There's no other way you can't say that he's not gonna knock him out, because he's proven that he's going to knock you the fuck out over 16 fights, and you're a champion. So are you that nigga that's gonna, you know, go against the grain? I'm not too sure. I would like the brother to be, but like I said, I'm not too sure, man. But all in all, oh, my arm is going on. All in all, I got Artur Beterbiev winning the fight, but I do have Marcus Browne, because he knows what he's up against. I do have Marcus Browne putting on a really good performance. A really good performance. A performance because he, like I said, he knows what he's up against, and he knows he's the underdog of the, not even the underdog, bro. He, you know, his niggas ain't even giving him a chance to win this fight. So we know he knows what he's up against, man. And in them situations, you know, you kind of usually perform to the level of your competition. So he's gonna go out there and put on a, you know, on a insane performance and be like, yo, you'll officially solidify your spot off of a fucking win like this. Marcus Browne. That's how I'm feeling about it. But I just don't think it'll be enough. That's just me, though. I could very much so be wrong, but we'll see come Saturday. We'll see. So that's how I'm feeling about it, man. We got a few other videos to talk about, but I'm gonna wait till I get on the road, and well, you know, before I get in there, get on there and speak on that, man. So y'all know the drill, man. Like and subscribe, man. Let me know what y'all think, man. I'm outie, brody. Peace.